Vibes Blvd Podcast. The Vibes Blvd Podcast. Vibes Blvd Podcast. Tune into the Vibes Blvd Podcast. Tell a friend about Vibes Blvd Podcast. Go ahead and share if you love Vibes Blvd Podcast. Welcome to the Vibes Blvd Podcast. Oh yeah, yeah. Vibes Blvd Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Right now, you are locked into the Vibes Blvd Podcast. And you know what? Before we get into it, man, let me give y'all that one more time, man.
The Vibes Blvd Podcast. The Vibes Blvd Podcast. Vibes Blvd Podcast.
Yeah. Yes,
Tune into the Vibes Blvd Podcast. Tell a friend about Vibes Blvd Podcast.
It's the Vibes Blvd Podcast.
Go ahead and share if you love Vibes Blvd Podcast. Welcome to the Vibes Blvd Podcast. Oh yeah, yeah. Vibes Blvd Podcast.
Yes, sir, man. Sir, yes, sir. Once again, man. Once again, right now you locked into the Vibes Blvd Podcast with your host, the one and only First D. And this right here is actually a really special episode. This is a special episode because I'm actually streaming live for the first time. I'm streaming live on Kick. The podcast is still going to be available on Spotify and YouTube. And we're gonna begin to start back rolling out on the rest of the podcast platforms as well. But I'm testing it out. I'm live on Kick, just seeing what everything is about, seeing if I could gain some traction over here with the Kick community. So yeah, man, round of applause for everybody that's gonna be watching the Vibes Blvd Podcast live on Kick. Yeah. So like I said, I'm new to the Kick community. I know I seen that there's a podcast category, but I'm not sure if people really come to Kick for a podcast or if it's just a IRL thing. So we're gonna see how it goes, man. We're gonna go live on Kick, and shit, we're gonna try to just keep it going. If you look in the top left-hand portion of the screen, you'll see my Cash App. It's $ Vibes Blvd. It's $ VIBES BLVD. If you should feel so compelled, you can go ahead and send your donations to that Cash App. They are welcome. It's appreciated. Again, that's Cash App $ Vibes Blvd. Yeah, man. So it's a few topics I'm gonna get into. Before we get into that, man, I do want to thank everybody that's been tuning into the podcast since I rolled it back out. Engagement, views, everything been still going up. Everything's still looking good, so I appreciate that. I want y'all to keep doing what y'all doing. Let everybody know. Tell a friend and tell a friend. The Vibes Blvd Podcast is here. So let me drop a bomb for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. So we live on Kick. Let me see. I'm seeing. I got a few people on the live right now. I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm still trying to figure it out. And if anybody's watching has any insight on how to better do a production via Kick, feel free to let me know. I'm open to suggestions and advice, what have you. So yeah, let me know. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold it up. Let's go ahead and get into some of the topics. This first one, man, is I feel kind of bad. I didn't even want to really get into it, man. it's about my man Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast, man. Let's bring Maul to the stage right now, man. I'm really trying to understand like some of Maul's takes, bro. It's like I know he been podding for a minute. He's been a part of a few different podcasts. It was apparently there was one before the Joe Budden podcast he was a part of early on, you know, back in the early days of podcasting. Be that as it may, as it stands today, man, watching Maul and hearing some of his takes, it's like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, it's either he's giving the horrible takes for the purpose of content, or he's completely out of touch with what's really going on. Like most of his takes, in my opinion, age horribly. Is the denial of some stuff. Like I was hearing recently, he was saying after Drake dropped his the Iceman 3-pack. I don't really think Drake dissing Jay on his album. Like, bro, what are you talking about? With those kind of takes, bro, you probably don't even talk about it. Don't even say nothing about it. Like, this man got a whole song called "The Jig Is Up." If that's not dissing, I don't know what is. And to sit up there week after week giving these horrible takes, and you got poor Rory and Damaris trying to carry the show. They got Zip with the drip. He's part of the Patreon crew. They need to put him on the main pod. I don't know, man. Maul, the takes, bro. Like I said, I don't know if you're doing it for the sake of content, and if that's the case, keep doing your thing because it's working. But if these are your real opinions and this how you really seeing this shit, man, bro, wake up, bro. Shit's real whack, and I don't know what you're pulling some of these views and opinions that you have. I don't know where you're pulling them from, because it can't be that you're looking at the same world that we're looking at, and you're coming up with these sorts of views and opinions. And yeah, man, I like I said, I felt bad for even mentioning it, but I had to say it, bro. But like I said, I watch Rory and Maul. I'm tuned into the podcast every week, you know. Shit, that's my opinion on it. And I will say this, though. When it comes to sticking by your homies, if that counts for anything, you know, he definitely gets the award for that. What we witnessed when it came to his defense of and his standing by Drake through many of these situations, many of these debates, you know, that type of loyalty, you know, it's hard to come by. So yeah, man, I just had to give my 2 cents on these horrible takes Maul been giving, man, and you know, hopefully if this some kind of way does come across his desk, hopefully he don't be too upset about it, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, so we're gonna keep it pushing, man. We're gonna get into the next topic. What else we got lined up? Oh, so I'm a little this one right here. I'm a little late on it. This happened about a week or so ago. About a week during the last week, I would say. Let me go ahead and get it pulled up. Yeah. It's right here. It's asking a question. All right. Turn it down just a bit. All right. So the question is pretty privilege still valid? And that question pretty much is I think is one that we would like to know the answer to. My opinion on it. Well. Let me explain the question first, and then we'll get into the topic, the graphic that y'all see right down the screen. All right. So pretty privilege. That's pretty much the privilege that one gets, or the thoughts of a privilege that one gets for being pretty, just for that look. Things in life come easy. You're not having to work too hard for certain things. Advancing career-wise without having the necessary accolades. All this based off looks. So the graphic you see on the screen, you see Usher and you see that individual. She's a concert goer. She was at one of their recent tour stops. I want to say in Memphis, the Chris Brown, the Brown versus Raymond versus Brown tour, R&B tour, and we've been seeing Usher and Chris Brown both in concert for some time now, and it's a common thing for them. They'll pull someone from the audience on stage, or they'll go off stage and interact with somebody in the audience. That we expect to see that when we think a concert with either of them. So this young lady was in the VIP area, and I'm gonna play the audio of a clip in just a moment where you hear she's saying they picked her to be in the VIP. She wasn't even expecting to be there, but she was in the VIP area. Usher pulled her on stage, began doing the thing that he does up there. She was visibly not into it, and he eventually had her removed from stage and everything, and that situation went viral on social media. A lot of people talking about it. She started to respond to people, and she started to say that pretty privilege is what got her there, and it's pretty much telling a lot of people that were criticizing her that they really don't have a place to speak because they don't know what it's like to even experience that type of pretty privilege. And so that's why I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to know what y'all think about whether or not pretty privilege is something that's still valid nowadays. Like is pretty privilege gonna get individuals far with you? And I guess thinking about it more, there's like a case by case basis. It depends on the individual. It's probably some people probably gonna go for it. Some people probably not. But let's get into this audio real fast. She did an interview with TMZ, and she pretty much talking about the situation, talking about how she feels about it, talking about some of the comments that she received online. Just a moment, let's go ahead and play the audio for y'all.
It wasn't that I was into it. I was approached first and upgraded to VIP, and they don't give you any instructions on who, what, when, where, or how.
They didn't tell you they were going to pull you on stage?
They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage. And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that? People are pulling the narrative that I'm in a relationship or whatever the case may be. No one can tell me the reasoning as to why I said yes to getting on stage. But you also don't know who you're going on stage for or with.
I'm going to kind of pick up what you put down there. You said, I didn't know who I was going to be pulled up on stage with. The way I see it, there are two people. There's Usher and there's Chris Brown. And that means that you were banking on Chris Brown and you got Usher and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher. So, of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't have been the stiffness or whatever the internet is portraying.
So you, after what happened, some of the fans were getting on you, saying you had no business being on stage. I thought your response to them was interesting. You explained that their team approached you and moved you to VIP before the show even started, and then you said, pretty privileges, something you hoes will never know about.
That post specifically was directed towards my city.
So she got a little animosity towards some of the other girls in her city apparently, but yeah, like she's saying pretty privilege put her there. It gave her the opportunity to get on stage and apparently these people that's criticizing don't know anything about that. You know, they don't have the looks that's gonna grant them those sorts of privileges. And I just wanted to ask the question, like, do y'all feel like pretty privilege is a valid thing? Like, is it like I guess for adults, is that something that we still accepting like currency? I can tell you my personal opinion, like that's not really doing it for me. Like to say that somebody because they're pretty that they getting some kind of favor, nah, it's not going like that with me. But what do y'all think about that? Like, how do y'all feel about the whole concept of pretty privilege, and should it be something that we take seriously, or should people start saying, all right, you got to bring a little bit more than just your looks to the table. This ain't gonna do. Let me know what y'all think. But I thought that one right there was pretty interesting. Not necessarily that she turned him away. I'm gonna be honest. If you're at a concert and you do go up on stage, she's saying she didn't know who she was going up there for. It could have been Usher. It could have been Chris Brown. I feel like if you're gonna go along with the show, then go along with the show. At the same time, I'm not sure how far they take it. I don't know. I'm not saying that you got to get groped on, but if you have watched their concerts before, you've seen the clips on social media, you know what's going on when you come up on that stage. I mean, and at least Usher on some real nice and slow, mellow R&B type shit. You go up on stage at the baby show, it's gonna be more so related to hardcore porn. So I think the lesson here is if you're not with the antics, probably don't go up on stage. But I want to know what everybody think about pretty privilege and what can pretty privilege get with you individually. I know in the world it's people that looks is what get the bar rolling for them. But for you individually, what does that currency hold any weight? Let me know. And with that, we're gonna move on to the next topic. What we got lined up, man? I like this mellow. Almost like mellow jazzy. Yeah. Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get this next topic on, man. This topic right here, this one I kind of feel bad. About this one right here too, man. Not bad in the same way that I felt about the mall topic, but just in the fact that it's even a topic to begin with. If you don't know, if you listen to the audio version and you can't see the graphic on the screen right now, I'm talking about the XXL Freshmen Class list. XXL Freshmen Class. Yes, sir. So the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I just think about how long I've been into XXL, and especially when it came around that time for that freshman list, that was always a big thing. That was like, shit, you know, we couldn't wait to see who was about to be on the list. And as an independent artist, as somebody that's doing music, you wanted to be on the list. You want to know like what I gotta do to be on that list. Or if I get on that list, that's it. That's gonna be what get me out of here. That's how I used to feel. Eventually, it transitioned to be more so of the list is gonna consist of who already kind of popping, you know, and that's kind of where we are with it right now. Like before, at least from my standpoint, the list would introduce me to a lot of people that I may not have heard of. You know, streaming was a lot different, especially in those beginning days. So music was still a bit regional at the time. Like right now, it's like a wide open playground. Like, you know, East Coast, West Coast, mid, all this shit, South, everything blended in. Like it's not really any real borders like that. Like it's a few artists in every region that's like a niche to that region. But for the most part, I feel like this music really be all over the place. Like it really ain't no borders with it. So when the list would come out back then, it's like you get put up on a lot of new stuff that you may not have heard. Nowadays, it's like even with the artists that you might not know for real like that, you might have heard that song because it don't went viral, or you know it's a motherfucker that's going crazy on TikTok and you don't scroll past it so many times, or people make so many videos for it. It's like it's not these artists aren't coming in completely as unknown as it used to be. And at least that's what it seems to be from my standpoint. The hate they've been getting these past few years is crazy. Like, and really it's not even just about the artists. It seems like the one component that everybody has been so upset about is the freestyle. They get mad because they been kind of switching up the format. Some of the artists don't really rap or freestyle in that type of way. That the traditional way that we had all been used to seeing. But you know, my personal opinion about it, man, is like what the XXL Freshman Class has transitioned to. Like I said, it's like they're picking the artists that's already popping. That's you know, damn near the ones that's on their way already. And so these artists are where they are because of who they are. They made the list because of who they are. So don't try to put them in a box. We trying to get them to do a rap cipher, like, well, you know, on some boom bap shit from back in the day, and we never heard them in that type of capacity. So why are we even trying to get them to do that in the first place? I think let them keep to what got them on the list in the first place, the reason that they're hot in the first place. And if they, you know, for the ones that want to rap, but they want to do a freestyle, you know, however they want to do it, let them do it. But I don't think that one component should be coming with all this backlash every year. Like, and it's crazy because I see a lot of people talk about the list every year, but it's like they can't tell you who they will put in place of the artists that they say shouldn't be on there. Like, okay, well, you say these people shouldn't be on here, so okay, well, who would you put on there then? Who should it be? They can never tell you. So I feel like a lot of the backlash that these cats, these new artists are getting on the XXL Freshman list, I feel like it's unfair. I feel like it's almost, I'm starting to think it's almost that people don't even really dislike it like that for real. They don't really hate it like that for real. It's just more so on some shit like that's the thing. The thing to do is to bash the list. So that's what people are doing. And I think it's lame. You know, people still need to be like, people need to be able to be excited for being on that list and have that feeling like back in the day, like, man, I'm on that XXL motherfucker. Like, I know that things have changed as far as the different forms of media that are at the forefront and the different platforms that are at the top. I understand that and I get it, but it still should be. This should be a celebratory thing. Like it shouldn't be something that get bashed every single year. Like every time they put it out. I know they know they can't please everybody, but dang, like let these folks live, man. But yeah, man, I was just feeling bad. Like damn, like they bash these folks every time. Like they can't even get happy they made the list. Like I gotta get on social media and see all this shit. What these folks talking about? Well, hell, you put another list out, put a better list out there, and show me how to do it better. To this day, with all the criticism, with all the negative things that are said, no other platform puts out a list yearly that has the same type of impact as the XXL Freshman list. So until somebody can come with a different platform that's doing it better, or come with a new way of doing it that's gonna be better, I think, man, ease up off of XXL a little bit. Let these folk do their thing and just relax, man. Like just relax. Like let folks celebrate and be happy that they made the list, right? That, like don't have folks feeling bad. Like damn, I can't even be happy I'm on it, motherfucker. Yeah, man. Okay, the next topic that I have, this right here, is actually a spoiler alert. This is a spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen the most recent episode of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, you should either mute the stream right now, leave the stream up and come back later, or cover up your ears, because this right here is about to be a Power Book 3 Raising Kanan spoiler alert. And I never do spoiler alerts. Like I talk about shows that I'm into sometime, but I don't never just spoil the show. I want to talk about this, man. I had to talk about this one though. This last episode of Raising Kanan was so crazy. Well, hang on, before we get into it, anybody that's gonna be catching this down the road, I'm gonna give y'all just a few moments to fast forward or whatever you need to do. Okay, so this episode right here is so crazy. Like, now this is the last season, and so we already knew. Well, I'll speak for myself. I kind of already knew it was going to be a lot of crazy things that happened. A lot, most of the main people probably going to get killed. Now we know Kanan is going to live. We know Juke is going to live because they exist in power that takes place years down the road. So this particular episode, this particular season, man, we're seeing everything unravel for Kanan's mom, Raquel. She was like the main street hustler queen pin when the show started out. She had all her shit together. She was the one. And during this season, we've been witnessing her downfalls. Like she can't get a grip. And it's honestly, man, it's Kanan that's being the biggest thorn in her side. And that's her son. So of course, even though she don't like him as a person, she still loves him. She still loves him as a son. That's something that you can't pull up out of a person. You can't pull that out of a parent. Man, a few episodes ago, now y'all should have seen this. Y'all should have known this already by now. A few episodes ago, Kanan mistakenly killed Lou, Rocky and Marvin's little brother, Kanan's uncle, Lou. He had the gun pointed at Rock. Lou came into the room and I guess startled Kanan, and he shot him, killed him. That was, if you didn't already dislike Kanan, that was one of them scenes that definitely like made him somebody that you're not rocking with like that. Fast forward to this most recent episode. Kanan took out his Uncle Marvin. He took out his Uncle Marvin. Took him out. And he did it in the middle of a church. The one thing, let me say, the one thing I hated about that scene was the predictability of it. Marvin had literally just dropped off a briefcase to the preacher there and saying, "Hey, if anything was to happen to me, get it to my daughter." I think that was lazy writing to have Kanan walk into the church as soon as he handed the briefcase off to the preacher. Like, come on, bro, like that was a little whack to me. But the scene, man, it was so crazy. Like, you knew it was gonna happen, but like you kind of could tell what was about to go down before it went down. The timing, the way that I was seeing it happen, though, I was expecting him to be able to leave church and it happen on the street or happen at a different location. But I guess they, with this being the last season, they didn't want to develop that part of it too much. Marvin had a good talk with Kanan before Kanan actually did the deed, and seeing how Kanan ended up turning out, like from watching Power, seeing how he eventually turns out. And then none of that shit stick. None of that what Marvin said, none of the words, but anybody don't gave him over the years seem to have stuck with him. But he took Marvin out right there in the church. And I don't know what Raquel gonna say when she find out about this. I don't know what Juke gonna say. I'm wondering if Juke even finds out that Kanan did it, because later on in the years where Power take place, Juke and Kanan are still like this. And how close she was with her dad, I can't imagine her still being cool with him, knowing that he's the one that killed him. Like, just shot him right there in cold blood. Right there in the church. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, Kanan's some bullshit, bro. I don't know the actor's name. I should have looked it up. This is one of those roles. Kanan, the role that he's playing is Kanan. This one of them roles where it make me just not even. I don't even want to see bro in nothing else. I don't think I like him as a person, and I don't even know the guy. That's how bad. That's how much I dislike Kanan's character in this show. I can't stand him. And then knowing, like I said, what he eventually who he grew up to be, the older Kanan, like, God. Then he just a horrible, sick motherfucker. I remember he took Tyreek under his wing when Tyreek was a wide-eyed nutcase, had Tyreek on the lean and all that. Like, just fucked up. I can't stand Kanan. Can't stand him motherfucker. But, oh, goodness. But yeah, man, this episode, I felt bad, man. I felt bad how Kanan did Marvin, man. Marvin, one of the cool guys on the show, man. He got some weird ways, but he was one of the cool cats throughout the duration of this series, man. So we hate to see him go, but with this being the last season, we know it. They probably gonna run down the whole cat, take everybody out except for Kanan and Juke. But yeah, man, it's messed up, man, the way Kanan did Marvin, man. He ain't had to do old Marv like that, man. He ain't had to do him like that, Kanan. The next topic I'm gonna get into, this one right here. Since we talking about stars, since we on stars right now, man, I wanted to get into. I got a question, man. Where is P Valley season 3? Seriously. Where is P Valley season 3, man? Apparently, they filmed the show about 2 years ago. They finished production the end of 2024. It's supposed to drop early 2025. Then it's supposed to drop fall 2025. Nothing. More and more time went by. Now we finally have an update on Stars. If you got the Stars app, or if you go on the website, wherever, you have an update now. It shows something about season 3, saying season 3 coming in 2026. Man, here it is, August. We still don't have a date. we still don't like. What's going on? Like, and it wouldn't be so bad about not having a date for the show yet. They ain't even dropped the trailer. If we ain't got the trailer yet, at this point, is the show still coming back? Like, if y'all want to just scrap the whole season and not put it out at all, just say that so the fans such as myself and many others will no longer be waiting for the show to drop. If y'all gonna scrap it, if y'all don't want to do it no more, man, just say that. I'm sure everybody that acted in the show wants to see it come out, but at the end of the day, they were paid for the work they did, so it is what it is when it comes to that. But hey, man, like what's going on? Stars, like y'all gonna sit there and drop literally a 2-second. I don't even know if it's 2 second, like a 1 second clip talking about coming in 2026. Man, release the trailer. And you know what? If they do drop the show, if that time were to come that they actually do drop the show, we can't do this one episode a week shit, man. It been too long. No, give us no one episode a week. Go on and drop it. Either drop the whole season at once. If you're not gonna do that, following Netflix steps and do half of the season at once. Give us all 5 episodes in one day. Give us something to binge, man. And don't wait 3 months, 4 months. In 2 weeks, drop the second half. Because if this is the last season anyway, it's not like y'all trying to drag it out to lead up to a big 4th season. It's already over with. Man, just give us the show all at once, man. We've been waiting too long, man. We've been waiting too long, man. Where's P-Valley season 3, man? We've been waiting too long. A lot of people I see online all the time. A lot of people saying they don't even care no more. It's been so long they're not even interested. They don't, man. Fuck it, it's old. Like, who cares? I don't know what's going on, man. Stars. Is it Stars that's holding it up? Stars, drop the show. Drop the show. What's going on, man? But yeah, I had to speak on that since we were already in the Stars universe, man. Couldn't let P-Valley slide, man. Couldn't let them slide, man. But yeah, man, like we want to know what's going on. It's a lot of fans of that show out here in the world, man, and we want to know. We want to know what's going on. Where is P-Valley season 3? But yeah, man, some questions I accepted that we may not get answers for those questions, and it's good. We'll see if they decide to drop it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully. This comes across somebody's desk and they give it to us all at once when they do decide to put their guy out there. This right here is actually, man, I'm actually kind of rocking with the streaming live on Kick. Outside of the technical difficulty that we had in the beginning, everything been pretty smooth, man. I ain't even mad at it. We've been going how long? 45 minutes. And counting. Yeah, I ain't mad at it, man. Everything looking good. Everything sounding good. Yeah, let me start the music back up. Now watching this podcast, if y'all listen to me, y'all gonna be hearing this a lot. This little tune right here. Love me a nice little mellow vibe like this right here. Hopefully, if you're catching this on Spotify or even YouTube or wherever in the car while you riding, man, this right here is something nice to ride to. Something nice to ride to. Yeah. On the next episode, because that's all the topics I'm going to go over on this episode right here. On the next episode, I'm going to get some updates on the Nolan Well case, the Nolan Wells investigation. I'm going to give updates on the war with Iran. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on in Washington. A lot of crazy stuff going on with the politics, as usual, with the politicians. What else do we expect, right? So I'm gonna give updates on some of that. Might have a commercial or two to throw in here next time we live. But yeah, we will be back live on Kick, man. I'm gonna learn. Hopefully, matter of fact, I'm not gonna say hopefully. I'm gonna make it my mission. The next time y'all see me on here, I'm gonna definitely have learned a little bit more, got a little bit more savvy with it. We're going to keep it vibing out like that, man. This is the Vibes Blvd Podcast, hosted by the one and only First D. I appreciate you for tuning in and rocking with me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm going to get out a theme song one time. We're going to sign out, man.
Vibes Blvd Podcast. The Vibes Blvd Podcast. Vibes Blvd Podcast. Tune into the Vibes Blvd Podcast. Tell a friend about Vibes Blvd Podcast. Go ahead and share if you love Vibes Blvd Podcast. Welcome to the Vibes Blvd Podcast. Oh yeah, yeah. Vibes Blvd
I want to say thank you to everybody that's been tapping in with me, engaging in the comments on the clips, on the episodes. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe, tap the notification bell, whatever platform that you catch this on.